Boy, oh boy, did we eat quite a bit at Halloween Horror Nights, and we're going to tell you about everything that we ate and drank in this episode of the Universal Show. Hello, everybody. I am Ryno, and joining me for this week's episode, we have Dreams Unlimited travel agent Hannah Anderson.
Hello.
We are doing this over at our Disney set right now, so if you're watching this on YouTube, we apologize. Hannah is wheelchair bound for a broken ankle, and also we were recording this later in the day, and I didn't feel like moving all the equipment over to our
just blamed it on my
to
ankle.
other new
I really
set.
would have
So
been fine with
it's fine.
that,
Yeah,
so
I appreciate you.
I'm quite
letting
comfortable here. Thank you.
Yeah, and so yeah, we're just in our seats, and we're ready to talk about everything we ate, though, because I'm looking back on this list now. Didn't feel like it was a lot, but when I look at the list in hindsight, you're like, oh my god, we're little piggies.
Well, you know what? All I'm thinking is I can't wait to go back and eat more of it. Is the irony?
Well, and we have had repeats. We've repeated some of these things several times, more than twice. So we're going to dive into that in a second. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody that this and everything that we do here is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. They're experts at helping you plan the perfect universal vacation. When you book with them, it costs you nothing extra on your trip. You help support the channel and all of the content that we produce here on YouTube or on our podcast, all that stuff. DreamsUnlimitedTravel.com for a free, no obligation quote today, and they can even get you set up on your Halloween Horror Nights extravaganza. They can just do plane tickets, they can do RP tours, they can do anything you can dream of. They'll help you get there. It's also brought to you by our Patreon supporters. We couldn't do this without you. If you want to learn more about how you can get exclusive content from different members of the Diz team, like myself or Hannah, you can head over to patreon.com/DizUnlimited. Okay. I think we will start with two key items that we feel like make our Halloween Horror Nights trip every trip that we go, and then I'm going to go alphabetically through the carts that we've eaten at thus far. So they're not, I'll try and remember and tell you where they are in the park. But first of all, I think I can't resist it. I always get a one of the 20-ounce souvenir cups at Halloween Horror Nights. The best way to buy this, where the drink pays for itself quicker, and I feel like the best deal you get is when you do it with one of the beers, the refillable beer, because the 20-ounce souvenir cup pour is $16.50 when you're buying it with the beer in it, and then the refill of that is $12.75. But a 20-ounce single serve, if you're getting it without the cup, is $13.50. So basically, this cup is $3, and every time that you use it, you're getting 75 cents off. So I was like, what is it, like $4 before it pays for itself, which is fine because I definitely have had more than, $4. I don't want to be like 4 one night, but yeah.
But yeah, it's a 2-month event. Also, I mean, it's a souvenir. It's a $3 souvenir.
They don't blink this year.
Yeah.
And I think it was something because there was a recall on the batteries last year. They didn't want to deal with it. But here's the thing. The cup is nicer this year.
I like it better. Yeah. I mean, I hate not being able to call it a blinky cup. There was something so enduring about that. But no, I like it better. And again, $3 souvenir. And I don't know. It just feels good having your refillable cup, too.
Well, and you don't just have to use it for the beer either. No. So this year they have the different tents, bars, whatever, that are set up around there will have a premium cocktail offering. And when they do that, if you use your souvenir refillable cup, you're getting a 20-ounce pour instead of a 16-ounce pour. So it's basically a double instead of a single. So you're basically getting like another half of a drink, for free. And that is a deal.
Oh, yeah,
100%. You and I did that the other night. We got our G&Ts. Well, I did a G and ginger ale. But
yeah, I did G&T, a gin and tonic. And I feel like it's maybe a double and then some. And I feel like rarely in a theme park am I like, oh, this is a strong drink. Especially for the price of, what, $16 for
It was something, because then after tip, it was like, it ended up being almost like $20. Because I tipped like $3. I would think it was like right around 16. I think it was like right at 20 or something like that. But yeah.
Right. So, but still, I mean, for a theme park, beverage. So, and sometimes too, I mean, this is the bigger size is also nice because like, I don't stop as much, I feel like sometimes. And so it's nice to be able to like have, something to like sip on, enjoy during the show, or even like refilling it at the freestyle machines and just getting water. Like you have a 20-ounce cup of water, which is also very important. You've got your built-in water bottle, so to speak. So it's a great deal. And I feel like it's a cultural thing too. You can't go to Halloween Horror Nights and not get your blinky cup, blinking or not.
Yeah. So if you buy it if you're like, no, I don't drink beer and I want to just do it with the premium cocktail, That 20-ounce souvenir cup is $20. The refill is $16, but a 12-ounce single-serve cocktail is $16. So you're getting 8 extra ounces for that price. And that includes you have the option to choose between Tito's, vodka, Captain Morgan Spice rum, Bacardi Superior rum, Patron Silver tequila, Jack Daniel's Old No. 7 whiskey, Crown Royale whiskey, Tanqueray London Dry Gin. So we like Tanqueray. So it's not like cheap liquor either. It's like pretty decent liquor. So
yeah, I would agree.
So we like to always, come prepared with one of those. One of the things that I love to always get here is the whole hog pumpkin ale.
Oh, yes.
That's how I start the night. I think this is the best Halloween, the best pumpkin beer like I've ever had.
I would say hands down for me too.
You can't find it anywhere here.
I know. I've tried, and that makes me sad. Although the only thing I'll say is it being special to Halloween Horror Nights does just make it that much more magical and mystical.
It makes me feel less bad about spending the $12.50 that I give them like the tip or whatever.
Right,
yeah, and you're like,
but it truly is, because it is. I feel like it's all the things you want from it tastes like a pumpkin beer, and it does definitely have those like spice elements, but it very much so tastes like an ale. So it's not like super sweet. It's not super heavy. And because it's hot most of Halloween Horror Night season, that's a good thing.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely highly recommend that. I have a little hack we'll talk about in a little bit. I think when we get there that I tried this year that I wasn't upset about. But I think another staple that we really enjoy is the Cursed Cranberry Vodka Spritz for $14.75.
So great.
Yeah, this is like a signature. It is a canned item. It is branded Halloween Horror Nights on it. It sounds pretty simple. Vodka cranberry. There's just something about it.
No, there's something about it.
The only thing is, comes in a can, and it doesn't count for the refillable price. So you got to pick and choose where you're getting it from, because I like it over ice, and I put that in the souvenir cup and then pour it out. So
I had it without ice this past weekend. I was like, it's not the same somehow, because I think it is a spritz, like I don't know, and it's in a can, like has a little bit of fizz, and I feel like or does it?
Yeah, it does.
Know. Yeah, it does have a little fizz.
It does fizz.
So I feel like putting that
That's
over ice. Oh yeah, true. That would be like
that's what makes it the fizz.
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking spritz. I was thinking like a wine cooler, but I hear you. I remember the first time I went to Halloween Horror Nights and you guys were talking about it, I was like, I don't know, spritzes aren't always my thing. And I just was imagining it like tasting very artificial or very overly sweet. Dude, it is so good. It's a must-have for me every time now.
And the hack that I did is at Club Horror. Horror. Over there is one of the areas that you can find the whole hog pumpkin beer, but over here they also have the Angry Orchard Headless Pumpkin Cider, and this is you can find this at like a Total Wine or an ABC Liquor, I think, in certain areas. But this year, Angry Orchard basically they're doing Jason Voorhees branded ciders this year, so they have a Headless Pumpkin Cider. And I did 2 souvenir cups, like me and the person I was with. And I was like, I would like 1 Headless Pumpkin Cider, 1 whole hog. But what I want you to do is do a half and half. And they were like, ew, gross. And I said, no. I was like, the cider and the beer, I felt like it sweetened up the beer, but sweetened down the cider. I really enjoyed it. It's not something I'm going to do every time, but I'm definitely going to do it again before I go back.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I liked it. Yeah, you do need another person there, though, because they're not going to serve you more than 1 drink at once at Halloween Horror Nights. But I liked it a lot. So
I did too.
So those are some of the staple drinks, sort of a thing. And now I'm gonna go alphabetically through where and what we had. Starting with the Black Cat Lounge. Now this is located in the Toxic 20s, the Mutations Scare Zone. It is in this like little back alley area as you're walking toward like Mel's or the Lagoon Show over that way. Over here, I got the Cat's Meow. It is Misguided Spirits Gin, Ferrand Dry Curacao, Lime Juice, and Honeydew Syrup for $17. Fran Dresser Dry Curacao. Mr. Sheffield. I thought this was okay. It was fine. I spilled it 3 times while trying to drink it because it came in one of those stupid plastic martini glasses that's supposed to make you feel fancy, but they're so unstable that it's like...
France and World Showcase does the same thing. It's like you basically just got to get somewhere and down it because you're just... it's just so precarious. I guess the presentation's everything.
Well, I liked it because it was like neon green, and that whole scare zone is like neon green and purple, so it felt very appropriate where
Yes,
it was. And I
absolutely.
love gin, and I don't normally try the mixed drinks, so I literally wanted to try it just to talk about it for the show, and it was good. Am I going to get it again? No,
Right.
because I like those other drinks that we already said so much, and I can't get the beer or the cranberry spritz anywhere. So it's like I'd rather just
Right.
like I'll try and make this at my
And
house.
those are
maybe
a better
someday.
value. I feel like
Oh,
that
yeah,
was really the
100%.
kicker for me is that, and I do find that a lot of times that a lot of the specialty cocktails, if they're not one of the ones offered in the refill souvenir glass, the portions are way smaller. Sometimes they're also like pre-made cocktails. You never know. And so same thing. I enjoyed this drink. It's not that I'm like opposed to it. It's the value in liking other
Yeah,
things more.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the same thing is there, so it's like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah, save your pennies.
At the Cursed Carnival booth, which is located sort of just outside of Jimmy Fallon, it's next to where the Clown Cafe area is. Over here, we got a couple of items. We got the Death by Cheese Stick. This is a giant hand-breaded mozzarella stick with spicy marinara sauce for $10.99. We also got the Freakishly Long Corn Dog, which is a foot-long Nathan's hot dog, hand-dipped, fried, and topped with jalapeno ranch and crispy bacon bits for $12.49. And then we've also tried the Zool Beer Company PB&J mixtape for $14. Again, this comes in a can, not part of the deal. Okay, let's talk the food first.
Yeah.
Okay, I want us to, because I feel like I like the cheese stick.
Yeah.
It is not doing the pull.
No.
We didn't get the big pull. We wanted the
we've had
big
it
pull.
multiple times.
Yeah.
There is no pull. Yeah, not happening.
The breading on it is good,
yeah.
but
It
it's
feels
just a block of
fresh.
cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing is like, I feel like giant cheese sticks are having a moment. I feel like we're in a little bit of a cheese stick era. So it's not that exciting to have a giant cheese
Yeah.
stick anymore. And unfortunately, I have had better,
Giant cheese
listen.
sticks.
But listen, if you, put a giant cheese stick in front of me, I'm going to eat it. So
I thought the
didn't hate it.
marinara was good. The spicy marinara
right,
sauce. I
and
like
it was
that.
actually
Yeah.
spicy. I remember.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was genuinely
whoa.
spicy.
Surprised by that. So, all right.
I think the corn dog though was where we were like, no, because it
ma'am.
was like it felt like it was in a really thin, like it had been put in a bag or something like that. It wasn't like last year we
Yeah.
had that incredible Korean Slimer
I feel
corn
like
dog.
I can taste it right now. It's like imprinted in me.
Oh my god, yeah! I just am like, bring that back for me.
I know.
And this is nowhere in that realm. It felt very,
Sad.
yeah, like it's soft and like.
It was
Just
like
kinda
kind of
came
gummy.
out.
There wasn't enough.
It was a thin
breading.
hot
It
dog.
was a
She
thin
weren't
hot
thick.
dog.
She weren't thick.
No, not at all.
Mama prefers a thick hot dog.
Well, I feel like it was also hard to eat because it was just like more stick
Yeah.
than hot dog. At some parts, it didn't feel fresh either because I think because the
was very greasy.
The breading was like greasy and
Yeah.
kind of soggy. So, yeah, actually, now the more we talk about it, I'm like, I don't ever want to eat that.
No,
again.
no. Yeah, I think the one time was more than enough.
What
But
a-
I will tell you what was incredible over here was that Zool Beer Company PB&J mixtape.
Yeah.
That beer is literally, it has no beer flavor to it. It literally tastes like you are biting into a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like I can taste the bread, I can taste the peanut butter and the jelly. Like I
Yeah.
get the whole thing. It's just so good.
Yeah, it was very good. It's also, that's like a unique thing,
Yeah.
and that one comes in a can, but it's a 20-ounce can, right?
Yeah, it's 20 ounce. Yeah.
So,
And it is hard. You can't really get it here. I know that it's available in like Tennessee because we'd met people who watched the show who had sent us some before this happened. So it's crazy that they ended up
Yeah, I know, right?
selling
Full
this
circle.
beer here. It is one of only 2 locations in the park for Halloween Horror Nights that you can get it too. We've learned that you can also get it at the Dolls Let's Play booth in the Springfield area.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I would highly recommend this beer. I think it's at least worth trying at least once. It is very sweet, so I think
It is,
I think
yeah.
it's maybe a split.
I would say so. Or if you're already like me, and you've already eaten a lot of food, it's gonna sit heavy. But if you were,
Yeah.
early in the night, maybe enjoying the air conditioning, splitting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's a good stay and scream one or something. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
you
start
said,
your
like
night
maybe it's a
with a
cooler
little
night.
treat.
Maybe it's a thing. Yeah.
I feel that.
We have been to the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane booth
Been a crooked lane.
over here. We've been down a lane or two.
Yeah.
Over here, we had the Flamin' Hot Birria Ramen, which is tender birria beef on ramen noodles in a Flamin' Hot Birria consomme broth with shaved onions, scallions, and Flamin' Hot Cheetos for $15.99. We also got the Tostitos Birria Beef Walking Taco, which is birria beef with Tostitos, Sabritas, salsa verde, red onions, scallions, and consomme for $14.99. I think we're in agreement where the Walking Taco didn't have cheese or anything. It needed a binding agent. And I don't think that the Tostitos are strong enough to support the beef. So it makes it very cumbersome to eat and like a wet.
Yeah. It also, I mean, I think, you know, part of like the joy of eating a walking taco or like a nacho is that you're able to like get a little bit of everything when you take a bite.
Yeah.
And because, like you said, there's no binding agent, you're not really getting that. Also, I'm like, why is there not cheese in there? Because quesadilla, like if you do like
the
tacos,
taco's always in cheese,
the case, even they, you know, the birria, like the quesadillas, those are delicious, you know. So I was really let down by that.
Yeah,
I had it once and I'm done.
Well, so the Flamin' Hot ramen we've also had, and I mean your husband Bentley had it again when we went the other night. Stuff. I actually think this is incredibly substantial.
Oh, yeah.
I think you are getting the most, a really big value bang for the buck that you're getting here.
Yeah.
I think that you might want to consider splitting it, honestly, because, I mean, anytime I eat ramen's very salty. I feel like it can be very sodium heavy. You get really bloated, but it's a lot of liquid. And you're already drinking and stuff, and so it kind of makes me feel a little, like, full. It is very... I feel like it's really good. It becomes too much for me after a little bit.
I would agree. Right. I mean, because I feel like I would, you know, if I was at home or in a restaurant setting and that's what I was eating, you know, that was my meal, I could definitely eat it. No problem. It's not that. It's just that, you're, you know, I mean, you're out in the heat. Although, I mean, hopefully we get at least one chilly night, and I think this thing is going to slap.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
But what, you know, the value is good. It's also actually spicy. I appreciate
it is very
that.
spicy.
It's got a good spice level to it. My only comment is I wish there were more scallions, and I wish there was an egg. An egg would really.
I agree with that completely. I think an egg would definitely be like, okay, chef's kiss on this thing.
Also,
but the
hot
scallions
Cheetos,
too, for sure.
I'll be honest. I get why they do it, but I'm like, can we don't need to do the fun garnish, you know? Like, we're good.
Well, I don't like dropping Cheetos in liquid. So I'm immediately like, if you don't get and eat that right away, you're like, oh God, soggy Cheetos.
Yeah, we're good.
At El Artista, a Spanish haunting, we got the grilled gambas al ajillo. It's the shrimp one of the things offered here. It's garlic shrimp on a crunchy baguette. No, not myself. For $12.99. You and I had this. I'm feeling a little crunchy about it. What'd you think of this one?
I thought the flavor is great. It's super garlicky. It's
very
super
garlicky,
buttery.
Big shrimp.
Big shrimp, yeah. And that's not for everybody because, you know, shrimp sometimes is a textural thing. It's a little on the pricey side.
Yeah.
So
because I think the other two options are like $8 there. And then this one's like 13. It's a big jump.
Yeah. And I mean, you're getting, two big shrimp on it?
I think there were 3.
Oh, yeah, there were 3. That's right. It was good, I think, for theme park food, and they're like grilling it fresh, so that like lures you in, and it does come out very fresh. The baguette was indeed crunchy. I wish it maybe been a little softer just for ease of eating it, but it was good. It's not on my must-have list, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm not upset we tried it, but I wouldn't get it again.
Yeah, right.
You had this, and I did not. From Dolls, Let's Play the Tempered Tantrum Tendies, which are chicken tendies with a choice of mesquite barbecue ranch with bourbon barbecue dip, or garlic parmesan with spicy marinara sauce. Both options are $10.99. We obviously know you got the barbecue ranch, right?
I did, but that was such a mistake because, I see ranch and I just like go, blind for ranch.
She's got ranch blindness.
Ranch rage.
Yeah.
It was bad. Theme park chicken tenders normally are like one thing, and these were just like not good. They were like icky chicken tenders,
Yeah.
They were a little chewy. They were not good. And then it was basically just barbecue chicken tenders. It was chicken tenders tossed in like a not great barbecue sauce. So it was like bad chicken tenders drowning in barbecue. I was like, no, ma'am. I didn't have them, but I saw the
Parmesan ones?
Yeah, the Parmesan ones, and they looked better. But at the end of the day, it would have been the same icky chicken strip I had, just with better toppings.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I don't think that makes it that much better, really.
It was one of those where I almost was like, I almost want to take this back. It's so bad. I don't want to eat it. So
I had the next item without you. I don't think you can have this one. The WWE presents the Horrors of Wyatt 6 booth. There's a Ramblin' Rabbit fried carrot cake for $8.99.
I'm so sad.
It's crispy carrot cake with white icing and torn Ramblin' Rabbit cotton candy. I think the part they're leaving out in the description here is it has nuts in it. The nuts that you're specifically allergic to. But
from the trees.
From the trees. It was okay. I'm glad I got it and tried it. It needed more of the icing. I don't the like cotton candy part of it. I get it where it's like, oh, it's the rabbit's tail or whatever, but it didn't. It was there were like 4 of us trying it because I went with Dan and Leslie of Addicted to the Mouse. So there was like 4 of us, I think, trying it, and there was still like we still threw some of it away. It's fine. I love carrot cake. I'm not upset I got it. I think if you're really looking forward to it, maybe you'll be fine. But I wouldn't be like, oh, it's a thing. I'm not going to get it again.
I'm surprised. I don't always get to have carrot cake because it does often have walnuts in it.
I don't like carrot cake with nuts in it though.
I don't. Like
or raisins. No raisins or
I
nuts.
usually make one like at Easter time, and I obviously don't put nuts in it. But the best part of carrot cake is cream cheese frosting.
Yep.
So to your point, why was there not more frosting? I'm also surprised. So I know I don't know much, but I know one of the things was in the Firefly Funhouse. From Bray Wyatt's character, Ramblin' Rabbit, they made a joke about there being a Ramblin' Rabbit jelly. So I'm like, why didn't we see that? Why did he have cotton candy? I mean, it's supposed to be his tail, but I'm like, you could have done something with jelly. Like, I just knew they were going to have that, and that's not.
Or do the carrot cake and then like have jelly on it or in it.
A little. Yeah,
do like a carrot cake donut with a jelly filling.
Ooh.
I'm into that.
Okay.
At the Jason Universe booth, which is kind of located near, it's like on that bridge that's outside of what is the dance show that we like? Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah.
There is a drink there called the Crystal Lake Coffee. It's Seagram 7's whiskey, de Pucker creme de cacao, cold brew concentrate, and toasted marshmallow syrup for $16. It's exactly what it kind of sounds like, but what I did again is I got ice. It's served cold in like a cup with a handle. But I got ice from one of the machines that was allowing me to get ice, and I poured it over that. And when I did that, it kind of mixed the whole drink together and went through that marshmallow syrup on top there, and it really changed the flavor of that drink, and it made it very much like a really good sort of toasted marshmallow s'mores sort of espresso martini. So I was like, I think I am going to get that one again.
I do. I need to get that.
Yeah,
I'm so thankful. When I saw it on the menu before the event, I wasn't sure if it was hot or cold, and I am so glad it's a cold item because we've seen theme parks do that before. We're like, why are you serving a hot coffee beverage when you know it's going to be 95 degrees, so it's on my to try list.
Yeah, it's a really good one. It's definitely when you need that maybe like pick me up because I think there was that little hit of caffeine in there
too.
Yeah. No, I liked it. I think the next 2 places we're going to talk about are definitely our standouts. Ones that we've repeated, or at least I know I have repeated and you have the intention of repeating, but the Fallout booth. Over at the Fallout booth, basically, here's the thing. We love the Cram Tots and More, which are the thumbs-up chili glazed Spam with cheddar tater tot kegs and scallions for $12.99. And then you've got the Pickle Bucket Baked Chicken, which is buffalo chicken dip with crispy fried pickles, $11.99. And then the Yum Yum Deviled Eggs, which are coconut panna cotta eggs with pineapple, whipped ganache, and tahini for $7.99. I like the Yum Yum eggs better than I thought.
Yeah.
I still wish they were deviled eggs.
Just mentally, I can't get over it. I just can't get past it. And we love deviled eggs.
Yeah.
This is the second time I've talked about Halloween Horror Nights food, and I've been like, we need more eggs. Conspiracy, just saying.
Yeah.
Where are the eggs?
But the things that you and I have repeatedly ordered now are the Cram Tots, which is the Spam with the thumbs up chili is sweet, and it's that sweet and sour chili sauce, or the sweet and spicy
like a Thai
chili sauce. Yeah, that's what it is. On cooked Spam, which I have because I like Spam musubi and I like it like in fried rice and stuff. And these like little tot kegs, they're like giant, they're like super tater tots, which are very good.
Right, but no, they're like your grandmother. It's like the best version of your grandma's hash brown casserole, but then like fried. So it's like you get crispy, but then you also get like cheesy and soft on the inside.
And also,
Oh my
I
God.
think you need to have this with the pickle bucket. Because the pickle bucket, these are fried pickle spears. There's 3 of them. There's always way more of the buffalo chicken dip, which I'm not usually a buffalo chicken dip person, and I really like this dip.
Really?
And I love the pickle spear. I know that Eli was saying that he didn't like how sour the pickles were and stuff. I thought it
I
worked
love it.
perfectly with the buffalo chicken. But what I like to do is take the barrel, dip it in the buffalo chicken sauce, and that's where I'm like, put those 2 dishes together.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, honestly, like both of these dishes are so good. Like I mean, that's the thing is like it's a fleeting thing. So I feel like every time I go, I like feel the sense of urgency to get it because I love it so much. I'm gonna miss it. And I mean, I tell you, the cram tots. When I first read the description, I was like, this is crazy, but it just works. Like, it's just they're both. You can't go wrong.
It's so good. We definitely that's like a must do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then also Five Nights at Freddy's, which is located within Pizza Louie or Louie Pizza, whatever it's called.
Louis.
Louis, yeah, just Louis. I don't know. I'm making up names here. I'm throwing out names.
It's the restaurant from
The Godfather, and I didn't know that until recently. So
I'm
there
a big
we are.
fan of The Godfather.
Even though I've seen it, but whatever.
Yeah.
I do not care for The Godfather.
Really?
It insists upon itself.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I'm into like
that's a bit from Family Guy. I'm going to show you later.
Oh, is it?
But it is also true. I'm fine with the.
Well, I mean,
I've
I
seen
see
it,
the
and
joke
I get
that
it,
they're making.
but I'm also like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just a movie that's not for me.
Well, I also like The Sopranos. I think I got a thing for the mob. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that checks out.
Mob life, yeah.
So over at Five Nights at Freddy's, we got the 3 special offerings that are over here, which is the why not have both pizza and pasta. It is garlic butter crust topped with spaghetti, meatballs, and spiced parmesan for $14.99. And then there's Mike, Eggs Benedict, which is Eggs Benedict sandwich with Canadian bacon, egg, American cheese, and hollandaise sauce, $9.99. Debatable that there's a hollandaise sauce on
right.
it. And then there is Cupcake. We
Mr.
affectionately call it Mr. Cupcake. It's a chocolate cupcake with a raspberry insert, cannoli cream filling, and mascarpone buttercream icing for $12.99. Let's start with the Mike Eggs Benedict sandwich. It is definitely a McDonald's
Absolute Egg McMuffin.
Egg McMuffin, right? Yeah.
100%.
But I didn't get any hollandaise sauce. There wasn't any on ours when we had it.
No, it's like an egg patty too. I mean, the thing that's good about Eggs Benedict is the runny egg, the poached egg, and there's no hollandaise and there's no runny egg, so it's like kind of. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the cheese, I think the cheese is its saving grace.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I think this would be a good hangover food.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, if you've been drinking, I think this is one to maybe get before you go.
Soak it all up, But I mean, it's not worth the price. Just go to McDonald's the next morning.
Mr. Cupcake.
Mr. Cupcake.
I heard somebody say it was the worst cupcake they've ever had.
No.
I don't agree with that at all. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But it's big. There's a lot of icing. It's like whatever. It needed more of the cannoli, more of the insert, less of the frosting is so top heavy.
Yeah. Well, wait, are you going to put that clip in there?
Where it dropped. I dropped it like 5 times.
Is this going in the video?
I don't know if I even have the clip or we were just like so laughing so much. I kept trying to pick this thing up and it kept falling out of my hand.
The best part of all is when we got it, it toppled over just a little bit and I was like, I'm really sorry, but I dropped my cupcake and I have a new one. You were like, she dropped the cupcake.
Yeah.
And then we got to the table and he just kept falling because he is very top heavy. So be careful because he's photo worthy. I mean, that's like definitely, I would say 75% of why you're getting this cupcake. I just feel like, it was not balanced well. But then when I stop and think about it, cannoli and raspberry doesn't really work, in my head at least. So I'm like, you just flew too close to the sun. You should have just done
one or the other, I think.
Yeah, exactly. But you gotta get it. You just do.
Yeah, it was fine. But the thing that was the real shocker, the ultimate shocker of everything we've had at Halloween Horror Nights, and I have had it now 3 times.
That's it? Only 3?
Yeah. Wait.
No, it had to be more, right?
It might be 4. No, it might be 4. Is this why not have both pizza and pasta? It looked disgusting. I remember being like, this is a travesty. Why would they ever do this? This is nasty. I don't like spaghetti and meatballs really that much.
I mean, I get it's a reference from the movie. It's like the last line of the movie. I get that. But also I was like, it's a tragedy that like they didn't do more before with a Five Nights theming in that restaurant. They didn't do a full, or that you could just get like a pepperoni pizza. And
you can. It's just not really present in the menu. I saw it in the mobile order. It's on the app. All the
but
regular
did you see
offerings
at
are
Hollywood? You can do like a grab and go, and it comes in the Five Nights box.
What?
I know. So that's kind of what I had in mind. But yeah, tell them what they're actually getting.
Oh, this thing is like, it's like garlic bread with spaghetti and meatballs on it, but it's actually like the meatballs are really good. It's substantial. It sounds like a lot, $14.99 for a slice. It is definitely 2 large slices of pizza as one slice. It is a quarter of a pizza is what you're getting. Easily
big, like,
splittable between 2 people. I think at least
pizza.
3. Yeah. It is so good though. The garlic bread, the pizza, the meatball, all of it just comes together so well. And it's one of those things where you're like, why is this working so? And everybody I've had it with, my friend Amber, they've all been like, what? Like,
it shouldn't be.
It's so good.
It really shouldn't.
Did you end up getting it the other night?
No, I didn't. I got a pizza skull instead.
Yeah.
So, because it was more, I mean, I will say this is not something you can grab and go. Unless you want to make a fool
gotta
of
be
yourself.
hungry. Yeah, for real.
And ruin the clothes that you're wearing, because it's for me it's a fork and knife situation almost. But the crust was kind of like what really, I mean, well, everything about it shocked me, but that crust is so good. It's like the best garlicky crust you can imagine, and it's soft. And it goes all the way up to, I have this debate with everyone, is I call, so the crust, the whole thing on a pizza is a crust. The part that sticks out from the cheese, I call it the bone.
The pizza bone.
Do you call it the bone?
My dad used to call them pizza bones. He would say, give me the pizza bones for the dogs.
There you go.
And
Yeah, so
like,
that's a pizza bone. But the pizza bone is like still smothered in buttery garlic.
Is it crust?
But the crust is the whole thing.
A pie crust is the entire, you buy a pie crust in the plate, whole thing,
So I guess it is. But you know how it is when a pizza normally bakes, it like spreads out, and so you don't but it's like they must come in with a little extra, like little
they gotta
garlic
they gotta
butter
do it after.
fairies, and they like
what'd you call me?
Yeah.
You got to do the little paintbrush. They got to be paintbrush.
I'm the garlic butter fairy.
I feel like I can't recommend this thing enough. This is part of the experience.
And it's a novelty.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
but
it
a successful
hits both.
one. Yeah.
Yes, correct. Like, I think it tastes great. I think, you mentioned the price point. You just need to split it with somebody. And then it's a $7 some dollars per person.
Yeah.
That's okay for a theme park. That's not bad.
Oh, no. Yeah, 100%. And it's very filling. It's basically, it is like a meatball and a half, but they're big meatballs because it's like, I don't know. I feel like even when we cut it in half, we're still like, this is too much.
I feel like I can't overhype this enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is one of those where I was like, I'm so pleasantly surprised. I cannot believe I've been in here a whole bunch of times. Like, it's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy.
And it's one of the few locations you can go inside and sit down. I like that.
It is very chaotic. And I did have somebody, the second I took my last bite, where they were like, oh, we see you're done eating. Can we take your table? And I was like, my friend was like, yeah, I guess, whatever. I mean, it's not like we were going to talk to each other or anything. Like, and I was like, yeah, I feel that way too, a little bit, how you were, Amber. But I also was like, but it is chaotic in here. But yeah, I do wish they had maybe waited till I like finished chewing.
Right. Well, I sometimes will be like, hey, wink, wink, I'm standing over here. Take your time for real, but I guess there's no good way to do that. But I also would have been like, yes, in 10 minutes, you can come to my table. Yeah.
Well, that is everything that we had, everything we've eaten and drank at Halloween Horror Nights thus far. There was one more thing that we had. We had
this year.
The Tripping Animals Brewing Company Fresh Fang Sour Ale for $14.
I'm thinking of something else we had.
Oh. Well, I left the chips.
The chips?
That sour ale, though, is basically the Lacto Cooler replacement. I like it more than Lacto Cooler. Other people have said they don't.
I don't.
I like it better. Don't listen to that.
I'm not a huge sour person, so I feel like I'm the wrong person.
The chips were at I don't know what booth they were at. Twisted Tater Chips is what they're called. Twisted Tater Chips is the name of the booth too.
Is it? Oh, it's
right
I have in front of the stage.
Yeah, I have it up on my computer right here. I forgot we did this because I didn't originally have it like in my list of things I wanted to try. But Hannah, it was the end of the night. She was like, "I want these." So the Twisted Tater Chips are crunchy, spiraled, twisted potato chips with your choice of spicy cheddar or ranch and vinegar seasoning for $9.99. I'll give you a hint which one we chose. Ranch and vinegar. Mm-hmm. And what did you think of those?
Okay, so I did really like them at first because they are made fresh. So they're like hot, they're crispy. You're definitely getting ranch, you're definitely getting the vinegar. But the thing I didn't, this is like kind of gross. that flavor was a lot. Like, I left the park and was like, ugh, like that just, I don't know, it didn't like sit right, if that makes sense. It was like a lot of garlic and a lot of vinegar and a lot of that like ranch seasoning. So it was like very sodium heavy too. Like
It was very salty.
I was so thirsty afterwards and I felt like sluggish and I don't know. So I know it's not really a glowing review, but when I was eating it and I enjoyed it, it's just afterwards I was like, ooh, I don't know if that was the right choice.
I know it's crazy because it's like $10 for a bag of chips. It feels like, but they were fresh. They were crunchy. They weren't stale. But yeah, that is I was thinking that same thing. We got into the bottom, and I was like, it's so sodium heavy that it was just like it was a lot, and I don't think I'd get them again.
You know, though, I hate to say I'm not a big twisted tater person.
I was never.
Begin with,
I don't think they're good.
Nah.
I don't miss them.
So I feel like, honestly, in a way, I almost like this, but it's more shareable.
Yeah.
Too. I think this is a good grab it before you get in a line type of snack, and maybe I should try the other flavor. But
maybe if you have a like that peanut butter beer or something with you or something like that. Although I don't know about peanut butter ranch and vinegar, but yeah, you know.
My body's used to it.
Yeah, it's fine. At this point, we're just dumpsters.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm tough. I'm built for tough.
I think that is everything we've had now, though, at Halloween Horror Nights. I could be mistaken. I think.
Yeah.
So far, but I feel like we got a lot. If we try anything new, we'll keep you updated. And if you've had something that we missed out on this list, I feel like we were pretty clear with like what we definitely recommend. Fallout booth, the beers and the drinks, and the cup is the way to go. And I like the cup is better this year. It's definitely one that can stick around and be used a lot longer than I think the other one without getting scratched or whatnot. And also, I did see that you can buy on, I think, like Amazon, light up thing to go.
Oh,
at the
I saw
bottom
people
of it.
doing that. Didn't we talk to somebody who did that?
They were like, it's a little bigger, so you have to like put the cup on it and then cut around it.
Yeah, I met somebody in the park who I just asked her about, and she was like, oh, I was handing them out to people too, because I guess it came in like a giant bag on Amazon, and I was like, oh, that's really nice. It's like the friendship bracelet, but
which I do want to do this year. I keep telling myself to order the things.
Craft corner day.
I think we should. That's actually what I wanted to do. I want to do that for our Patreon after show, so we could all be doing it while we were doing the show.
Actually, that would be like very, very zen for me. I would enjoy that.
I like seeing all the people who come in and they have the big hook on it, but I'm also like, do they ever actually trade these, or do they just have them to show they have them? Like, because I've only ever gotten like 2 from strangers in like 3 years.
I've seen more on team members this year. Like, I feel like
maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're giving them to the team members.
I've seen a lot of that. Like, even this weekend, I saw it was like a team member working at one of like the beverage carts, and her like little tip jar thing, she just had like a ton of them on there. So I guess people had like given, and I thought that was cool. So I got to like see them and enjoy them. But I'm like, yeah, those are your bracelets, girl. It's cool. Feel part of it.
I'm going to Google that right after we're done recording and see about getting some of those and see if we can do that. Because I have one that was like light, glow in the dark that someone had given me.
I took your Halloween one. I didn't give that back. I'll trade you.
What?
You gave me a Halloween one. Not this past time, the last time.
Oh yeah,
that bracelet.
And I was like, you can't have my Dead Coconut Club one.
I know, I tried.
Yeah.
I'll trade you, even though it's yours.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, I think that's going to do it for us. If you had something that we missed out on, please let us know, because there is we're closing it. It's October now. There's only so many weekends of this left. Yeah. Don't forget, Dreams Unlimited Travel can book that ticket if you're feeling left out. I will say, halfway into the event right now, and I do really feel like this is a really solid year. The houses have been delivering really well. The 2 shows, the Lagoon show and the Nightmare Fuel. Big fans of both of those things this year. So this is a really well-themed, well-populated year. Yeah. And
tickets are still on sale. I bought my sister's ticket for October 30th just the other day. So yeah. And hey, listen, if you're even remotely close to Orlando, sometimes in October we get a random weekend where like the low is, 58 or 60. So it could be coming.
I was like, you're being real generous now.
I know. You never know. Hey, listen, the high all this week is like 80.
Friday and Saturday, the high is 82 and the low is 71.
Okay.
So that's the lowest it's been so far.
Listen, when we went to Nightmare Fuel and I wasn't dripping sweat, I was like, fall. It's fall, y'all.
There's been a couple nights where the humidity's been lower, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
So there's
here
been
we
some
go.
good nights. So that's why I'm like, okay, fingers crossed that keeps going.
So you should come down. You should go.
So just something to consider about if you're on the line about it. I think you wouldn't be upset coming this year. But I also, with that said, I feel like it's been a very busy year. So like the normal plans of like stay and scream and all that, I feel like I'm floating in the wind sometimes where I'm like, it's not all working right. And I also have that fear now where I'm like, I'm running out of days. I'm running out of time.
I know.
But it's great. If you see us there, please shout out, say hello. We do really like meeting all of you who listen or watch this show. Thank you for that. Thank you for your continued support. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click the bell button where it says notify me, and you'll get notified whenever we upload any sort of new content. If you are listening to this, please rate and review the podcast wherever you're consuming that when you have an opportunity. Really appreciate that. If you want to send us some future topics or questions you have about the Universal Orlando Resort, any of those two, the parks, the hotels, City Walk, Epic Universe, any of those things, podcast at disunlimited.com, and of course all the comments area as well. So thank you everybody for this. Thank you, Hannah, for eating and drinking your way through Halloween Horror Nights with me. I look forward to continuing to do that with you. That is going to do it for this episode of the Universal Show. Remember, be excellent to each other.